Namaste. So family, so I actually saw a comment in regards to food stamps. Okay, I don't know if that person was being sarcastic, as to say, being rude. Okay, but I like a challenge, and um that really, really, rerouted me to take a closer look um at the aspects abounding right now, specifically Venus transit in Sag. Which that transit begun today. So, in regards to that, of course, this does vary. All right, this is not an in-depth analysis, but some dates to actually look forward to. Like specifically the changing of the frequency of Saturn. Saturn is going to be going direct in the frequency of Aquarius on Sunday, and that's something very meaningful for the collective of humanity. Paying attention to the larger celestial bodies like Saturn, Jupiter, Aquarius, Neptune. I said Aquarius, I mean Uranus, okay, which is the ruling planet for Aquarius, and Neptune, paying attention to them planets, and Pluto, of course. Um, you know, if it's way more meaningful for the entire collective of humanity, as these are larger masses, larger bodies, and with the size of their bodies, this speaks of the quantity of people, the effect in terms of the shifting of their frequencies, and being so large as well as being so far away from the sun. It means that it covers a more vast proportion of humanity. Okay, so looking at Saturn, that's something very important to look at. So Saturn will go direct in the frequency of Aquarius, the humanitarian. Okay, so we can really do expect some support coming from not just government agencies, okay, but also corporate 500 companies, okay, because like I said, the virus is going to be spreading more rampantly. It's going to be increasing, and it's going to be more vicious. And so a lot of people are going to be, confined to home. Okay? Um a lot of people are going to, be, ailing. And with that being said, they're going to be in need of, financial support, not being able to contribute to the workforce, but still needing financial support, and their basic needs being met. Of course, with Venus in Sag, you know there's an emphasis being placed on people's needs and people's appetite. Okay, and so how do I say this? A lot of hungry mouths to feed. Yeah. And so there's gonna be, not just support from government agencies, like I said, but also corporate 500 companies, jumping in to help the masses. Okay, masses. In fact, that's my speech impediment. Masses. Okay, the masses. Okay, so look to 1010, that Sunday coming, when Saturn goes direct in Aquarius. Also, you want to take a look at, because these support help coming in, they're going to be received by each person, not exactly the same point in time. Okay, so it is going to vary, but we can expect to see a form of shift 1010, October 10. So also, another date to look at is October 18. That's when Jupiter. Okay, so I just spoke about Saturn going direct in Aquarius. Okay, to go over that. Okay, proof, read, what I just said. I'm not sure if I said Jupiter, but what I meant was Saturn will be going direct on Sunday in Aquarius. Now moving on to Jupiter will be going direct in Aquarius. Okay, it's the age of the humanitarian, and this 12-year cycle, there's an emphasis being placed on the Aquarian frequency, the humanitarian of the zodiac. Okay, and we see where a lot of humanitarianism is needed right now, and is required. And so with Saturn going into the frequency of Aquarius, okay, we can expect a lot of humanitarian work, a lot of handouts, okay, a lot of support. And that's where our blessings are tied up, okay, and being in that humanitarian frequency. Okay, so also October 18th, okay, that's when Jupiter goes direct in Aquarius. That's also the day that Mercury goes direct in Libra. Okay, and so we can expect more for October 18th. The changes, the shifting of frequencies, you're gonna feel them Sunday coming in. A lot of discussions, a lot of talks, okay, about the support that you can expect to receive. But really, really truthfully, these contracts, these obligations are not going to really be met until Mercury goes direct in Libra. Okay, and that's also when Jupiter goes direct in Aquarius, October 18th. Another date to look at is October 13th. You want to look at October 13th. Okay, that's the date when Mars enters Scorpio. Okay, that's another date to take a look at. But for some, you're not going to be so happy to know that this might not, some of the support that you're so anxious for may not manifest until December. And no, like, not December. Is that December? No, no, no. Oh yeah, December, yeah, December 13, and that's when Mercury enters the frequency of Capricorn. Okay, so yes, so pay attention to them dates that I just mentioned: October 10, 10, 10, October 18, okay, October 30, as well as December 13. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it there. In regards to receiving support and aid, financial aid, and humanitarian aid, look to them dates. Namaste.